It's no fair. My brother gets to ride to Capitola, and I can barely even ride around the block.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. Yeah. Sometimes I just feel like to sneak out, not telling my parents about it.
Really? Because you just want to get out and do stuff?
Yeah.
David is one of those kids who's been through so many treatments and back and forth from the hospital, on treatment, off treatment.
2 surgeries.
Tell what kind of cancer you had.
A thalamus, I forget, but
After 6 months.
Yeah. And then
where's that?
Right here. They cut total of 2 operations, about 200 stitches. My grandma, she said she talked to these doctors, and the grandma said, the doctor said take an MRI once, and then they looked. Then the doctor sent it over to Germany for the doctor can take a look at it. And then he said take an operation, an emergency operation.
What did they see?
The cancer, as big as a golf ball.
What's David like? David's one of my best friends. We've been friends a long, long time. And we've been through a lot. I mean, I have been with him when he's been in a lot of pain.
I hate radiation. I don't want to be sailing around the world. I don't want to be thinking about those things, you know?
Yeah. Hospice is not a place where somebody goes. It's a philosophy of care. People in the United States, they have this idea that hospice is just about like people who are like really, really sick and dying. But that's not what we're trying to do with kids. We're trying to give kids palliative care, which means that kind of philosophy where you're treating the whole patient, mind, body, and spirit. You're managing pain, and it doesn't just mean physical pain, like when you're in a lot of pain and it's like hurts really bad.
But just pain in your body.
Pain in your body, but also pain in your heart, you know, feeling sad, fear. It's about pain like worry. And sometimes people have spiritual pain where they're wondering, like, what does this really mean to my life? What we really need is funding. We really, really need financial support. There are lots of ways that people can give. We have absolute experts. Our nurses are phenomenal. We need to pay them. And that's the bottom line. We really need to make sure that these kids get, and there's so many emergency situations that pop up. We pay for funerals when a child dies. We help a family with the costs of that. That's not a national program, that's a very local program. We do that in California because nobody plans for a funeral, and we help a family navigate their way through that. There's only certain kinds of people who are trained in order to do that, and we provide a lot of training to nurses, social workers, when it's specifically for children. So I would encourage people to go to childrenshospice.org and read about what we're doing and get involved in some way. You can buy a bracelet. You can wear these bracelets. The bracelets are a great way to show the families that you care. Some people help us by giving money. That's one way. Some people help by helping the kids and working with the families. Some people help by driving. We have people who go and just talk, just sit with families and just talk to them and make sure they have all their questions answered and things like that. And we also want to make sure that all throughout the night, if something happens, if the child's at home and something happens in the night, that the parents have someone to call. There's people who are donating, like a visit to a movie set, and Melissa Gilbert is bringing together all this great support from all these people that she knows in Hollywood to do this great auction and raise all this money. So people will bid on the auctions, and all of the money goes to us, to Children's Hospice and Palliative Care Coalition. None of it goes to anybody else. And so we are keeping track of that, so we can. So people need to really bid high on these items and know that it's a contribution.
What kind of items are there?
There's an actress. Her name is Mandy Moore, and she's, you know, really just this really kind-hearted person. So she's gonna wear the Only Love bracelet that we wear, and she's gonna meet somebody that's a fan of hers, someone who really likes her music and her acting, and she'll take that bracelet off and put it on their wrist and meet them, and people will pay to have that experience. There's a show called Dancing with the Stars. They're going to give tickets to the show, and then someone gets to go and be on the stage and meet him. And so people will be bidding on that. They'll go on eBay and they'll say, oh, I'll give to that, I'll give to that, because I want that experience. I want to have an auction item that's nothing. You get nothing. You're just bidding because it's going to Children's Hospice.
What I would want to get, I'm still looking for some teenagers that can help me. That can be. I'm not giving up. I don't care. I don't care how long this takes. I just don't care.
Because you want to do something about it.
Yeah, and then I want to be sailing. I want to finish this and then go sailing.
The Children's Hospice Auction features over 41 unique celebrity items and experiences, beginning Monday, December 4th, and running until the 14th on eBay.com. Give a special gift this holiday season with your bid. 100% of proceeds benefit the Children's Hospice and Palliative Care Coalition.